Welcome to the opening game of the new Hampshire Nitro season, where they will be taking on their fierce rivals, the Black Mountain of Maine Highlanders. It's going to be a very tough game for the very new team. Everyone is going to have to pitch in. Some people might be playing both ways. So we see the key matchups that we'll be going through today. It's going to be a very tough game, in particular for Slade Etheridge, going against such a high level defensive team with very few weapons to start with. The New Hampshire Nitro are going to kick the game off. Caleb Ramsaw lines up and sends it deep to Jacoby Mitchell Jr., who will return the ball for Black Mountain. He makes a move and is brought down just before the 20. It's going to be a very enjoyable game all round, as we see freshman Aidan Clark-Howland coming out to open up the first drive for Black Mountain. And as he drops back to pass, he hits it over the middle to Jalen Booker, who almost gets a first down. They stay in a no huddle to start off the game, and they fake the handoff, and Montreal Gums is there for the first sack of their season. It doesn't slow down Black Mountain though, as Clark-Howland makes a quick change at the line, drops back, surveys the field and looks deep, and that is broken up by, I believe, Andre Bighill downfield. If that is complete, that is going to be a very, very difficult mountain for the Nitro to overcome. We see the punt come in, and Fort very nearly gets a block, but that goes deep into Rabe, who tries to return and gets nothing on that. So this will see the New Hampshire Nitro offense come out for the first time. Etheridge hopefully will be able to lead this team well as we open their season with a handoff to Tut, who on the second effort drives for a first down. Brilliant opening play for the Nitro. See Etheridge now in the empty backfield as he drops back, pumps over the middle, and a great ball over the middle to Terence Rabe. Fantastic opening plays for the Nitro. Etheridge now hands the ball off again to Tut, who picks up a gain of 8. And we now see the Wildcat as it goes back to Tut. Hands off to Sahara, who drops it back to Etheridge, who's got Rabe deep. And it's a touchdown. This is a dreamland start for the Nitro. Terence Rabe flexing on those DBs who all bit on the trickeration from the Nitro. Brilliant opening play and a fantastic call from head coach Bricked Up. Etheridge couldn't have placed that any better if he tried. And this is what the Nitro needed. As we see our first extra point of the season is good. So that's 7-0 as Ramsaw now looks to kick things back off. Going deep. And again, this will be returned. And he will be stopped shy of the 15. A brilliant bit of play by the Nitro, leaving the Highlanders in horrible field position. Aidan Clark-Howland really needs to find something for the Highlanders here, and he will see what he can do as he drops back and throws the screen over the middle. Fuller loses him, and this is a big gain early for CJ Major. And the Highlanders refuse to stay off the gas, and they go again, and that is a screen out to Booker, who breaks a tackle but is forced out of bounds to bring up second down. A handoff to Sunday, who breaks a tackle in the middle, drives forward for a little bit, and that is a 4-yard gain, as again the Highlanders stay in a full sprint. Drop back, and that's intercepted. Andre Bighill with the interception, and he is going to go all the way. What a tremendous start this is for the Nitro. I don't think anybody here expected this start. The entire D jumping all over Bighill. This is going to be 14-0, and we see how upset the Highlander faithful are. Harland, don't even think saw him. Going over the middle, and Bighill's just sat there in his zone, nice and easy. Gets the pick, and it's just a free sprint to the end zone. Brilliant all round. As we kick the extra point again. 14-0. There's still 7 minutes to go in the first quarter. Brilliant start. As Howland looks to fake the handoff, and he's hit by Gums and fumbled. And he's picked up by Aviles. There's no words. I'm lost for words. I'm speechless. We've got the ball again outside the red zone. It's 21-0. Partway through the first quarter in a massive rivalry game, and a team of nobodies, the team who are all playing their first game of football, are looking like a real football team, looking like real contenders, and this is going to be. It could be the best thing that's ever going to happen to us, as Etheridge drops back and has changed the mood completely. It's a 14-yard loss, and this is no longer the best thing that's ever happened to us. As he drops back and he throws into coverage, and the energy has gone. Everything that we were enjoying a minute ago is gone, and that's Lionel Williams, one of their key defensive backfield pieces, having an absolute gimme from Etheridge. I think Etheridge might have been getting too ahead of himself, thinking that we were a worthwhile football team. We had, 3 good players on D, and suddenly Etheridge is taking 15-yard sacks and throwing into coverage. That's not going to win us the game. That's the cliche of old Mo. He's a fickle man. And he will change sides at a moment's notice, and things like that will send him away. As Howland Clark drops back and throws to a wide open receiver. This could be the start of a run that we do not want to be a part of. As Howland drops back again, looks over the field, throws it deep, and that is broken up. We are lucky to have had that broken up. As he completes another one to make it 3rd and 3. I can't catch my breath. I don't know about you, as he hits the RPO over the middle to CJ Major, who's becoming a bit of a nuisance for us. He fakes the handoff to Sunday now. Scotland Williamson also almost gets there, but that's caught for another big game by Dean Keenoy. We now sit there, and Scotland Williamson, he's in the backfield, and the big man takes down Sunday. Yeah, get that celebration, get that drinking. Taking the opportunity now that we've finally slowed down this no-huddle offence. Scotland Williamson, who's going to need a nickname soon because I can't keep saying that name too fast, makes the big play. As Jacoby Mitchell gets a small gain to bring up 3rd and 12, we still will not see a slowdown. As Howland drops back, goes into the seams, that is broken up by Demarius Fuller. Brilliant from him. He's having a decent start to the game, as Petrie almost doinks it, but manages to squeeze that inside of the left upright, and that was also the right upright. So kickoff comes back, and that's going to be Terence Rabe ready to return, and he brings it to just barely reach the 20. And we will start with a handoff to Sahara, who goes absolutely nowhere, brought down by Dane Golden for no gain. We try this again, and Sahara breaks the tackle, but he's swarmed by the Highlander D, and that will bring up 3rd and 15. Not a great drive at all, this. And it's made worse as King Tutfull starts. This just sums up how the last drive ended. So now Etheridge is in a giant hole. He drops back, he's throwing over the middle, and it's a brilliant gain actually to Golden. And there we go, suddenly the energy's back. The Nitro have life yet again. Fantastic, drops back, steps in the pocket. Dane Golden's nowhere near. There's 4 men around him, but not one of them is close enough to Golden. Brilliant play all round. As we look to hand the ball off, it seems, to Tut, who drives. Oh, and sit down. Here's just little boyed someone. King Tut. Get that crown on. No one is going to stop you when you can do that consistently. There's a DB. When you break through that block and you see a man at full speed ready to hit you, sometimes you need to make a business decision. Tackling him high there, not the way to go. And look at that. That's embarrassing if that's you. As we give Tut a break after that, Sahara gets a small gain. Etheridge, frankly, that is horrendous. He needs to get his head back on after a tough few drives as he throws to Rabe. And again, that's a poor throw. And we have to punt that away. Not what we wanted after 2 fantastic plays in that drive. We see ourselves punting it away. So that's a handoff. And again, a stop in the backfield. Tell you what though, this Nitro D is really competing hard. As Sunday goes and he's stopped for yet another loss. But we see that Pete Lee is shaken up on the play. Holding his back. Hopefully he will be okay. We can't afford to lose any players. As Howland is sacked yet again. What a half this D is having. We are flying, and Zach Scotland Williamson involved in this play yet again. Him and Gums, the 2 of them, are causing all manner of havoc. And as Etheridge now takes over with the pop pass to McFarland, who's got room, he's going to have the first. Hurdles a man, fumbles, and it's recovered by Rabe. Us losing that ball would have summed up our last 3 drives entirely. But it's a brilliant play by Rabe to recover. It's a brilliant play by McFarland to get to that point. And he needs to do better holding on. As we fake the handoff, Etheridge is hit as he throws, and that is going to bring up 2nd down. Making some adjustments at the line. As he hands off to Sahara, who grinds forward for 2 yards. Very much using him in that role today. As Etheridge drops back, throws to the corner, and he is a mile away from McFarland. That will bring up the turnover, and the possession will open with a handoff to Sunday. Will they slow down? No, of course not, as the fake handoff comes. He breaks the tackle of Santiago, but Gums is there. Another big sack. Santiago, the leader of this D, he is celebrating with his team. It's just such an outstanding performance by our D that I can't even think how to speak. As it's 3rd and 21, Sunday's forced out of bounds, and this will bring back up possession for the good guys. As it's another handoff to Tut, who, the big man is doing his thing today. Stiff arming a man to the floor. He's already made 1 look silly. He's made another 1 look silly now. It's the King Tut show so far. As we hand off to Sahara again now to give him a breather, and he just grinds forward for a bit. We see we're in the I form. It's a sweep to Tut, who pulls up, and he's going to throw over the middle to Rabe, who catches it, has it knocked away. Etheridge looking to the sideline saying, no more of that please. Let's go back to normal offense, as he throws it short of the sticks and broken up. I wouldn't be chatting to the sideline and then making that decision, Slade. As Sunday opens the drive for Black Mountain with 9 yards. They go fast yet again. And that's Sunday carrying for a 1st down. They are going to possibly start driving now. We've given them the opportunity. As this is handed off to Jacoby Mitchell, who is brought down by, I think that was Juan Puhade in the middle. So, 2nd and 9. Howland looks at the sideline, hits Jacoby Mitchell, who was brought down for a small gain, bringing up 3rd and 4. He looks over for a screen, gets his screen to Doss, I believe that is, who gets a 1st down. Howland drops back again, goes over the middle, and that is broken up. That's a very ill-advised pass. 2nd and 10 now for Howland Clark. He drops back, throws over the middle, but it's broken up from a very small gain, leaving him on 3rd and 6. He hits CJ Major in the flat, and that is broken up, and that will bring up a punt to give possession back. As we see Etheridge drop back, throws to Rabe, who has just straight up dropped it. Would you believe? Not what we needed at that point, Terence. As Etheridge goes deep now, and that is broken up. A little bit more air, I think that's a touchdown. Leaving us on 3rd and 10 as he goes over the middle, and Rabe makes up for his drop with a brilliant ball. You see Etheridge setting up on 1st down now. Hands that off to Tut. who with another massive truck. He is unstoppable so far today. As we pick up second and down, it's thrown into the flats to Ream, who brings up a 3rd and 3, hopefully a manageable one. As Etheridge now drops back and hits King Tut in the screen. That's going to be a big gain, and it is a big gain, looking at bringing up the 2-minute warning. So Tut in the backfield next to Etheridge, and it's handed off to Tut, who rumbles forward for 4 yards, leaving 2nd and 6. Etheridge drops back, manoeuvres the pocket well, steps forward, throws over the middle, and that could have been an interception. Very brave throw, needlessly so. 3rd and 6 now. He gets hit as he throws, and the 2 defenders get in each other's way. Golden and Ray Stokes, probably one of them should have a pick. And Sean Doss shows us what a brilliant athlete he is with the diving grab to move the chains for Black Mountain. And a massive comeback route to CJ Major. The Black Mountain offense is really starting to hum, and we need to slow it down. As he throws into the flats nice and easy, and that is a 3-yard pickup. They still refuse to slow down their offense. I still can't breathe trying to commentate on it, as he throws to the sideline, and that is broken up. It's a great play on the sideline to bring up 3rd and 7. But we can't stop them on 3rd and 7. CJ Major really becoming a nuisance for us. 1st down into the flats again to Major, who picks up a big 6 yards. 2nd and 4 over the middle. Jalen Booker, touchdown. We said we needed to slow down this offense. We didn't, and we've paid the price. Looking at conceding late in the quarter, it's going to make it to 14-10 on the extra point, and you could see it coming. You could see how the offense had started to struggle. The D can only play out of its mind for so long before something gives, and you see in there he is wide open. There's no one within 20 yards of him. With 45.5, Etheridge looks over the middle, goes deep now to the sideline, and misses again McFarlane by quite a way. Tut goes into the flats, he throws the corner, and Winston goes up to catch it, but with the pass behind him, it is broken up, and that will bring up 3rd and 10. And if we are not careful, we could see ourselves going in behind at half time. But that is a brilliant throw from Etheridge to Ream, showing he has got all the talent you want. He just needs to put these pieces together. If he can do that consistently, we have a real player on our hands. So 1st and 10 with 30 seconds in the half. Looks to roll out. He's evading the man, but he's caught from behind. The ball squirms out, and we have managed to recover it just about. Heart in the mouth moment for the Nitro. Etheridge needs to calm down because he is playing like his hair's on fire at the moment. So 2nd and 2, Etheridge drops back. He gets hit on the throw. That goes nowhere, bringing up 3rd and 2. He drops back, 4-man rush, goes to the sideline, and that is broken up again as well. He's lucky that wasn't picked. And as we said, oh, it's a fake. It's a fake that goes nowhere. Sahara is being trusted, I feel, far too much today to play. But as you see by RD is solid. Coach Bricked Up is always going to have a solid D, and he puts them in a position where the field goal attempt is no good. We still managed to go in, preserving our lead, and as we look at this, 5 sacks for the Nitro D, a fumble recovered, an interception picked up, and a defensive TD. The D for the Nitro is really, really holding up their O right now. As we look to start the 3rd quarter, it's going to be returned by King Tut, who's brought down at the 15. We look to open the 3rd quarter in the strong I formation. Etheridge making a few changes at the line, fakes the handoff to Tut, rolls out, throws over to the sideline, broken up by Dane Golden, intended for Terence Rabe. As next play we hand off to Tut, who is eaten for a 2-yard loss. And this you're going to see 3rd down again. Etheridge drops back. He hits on the throw, and frankly that throw was going to be in trouble from the start anyway. As Ramshaw has trouble with the snap, manages to get the play off, and we are lucky that he still manages to get that to halfway. So 1st and 10 for the Black Mountain offence, and it is of course a tackle for a loss by the Scotsman himself, Zach Scotland Williamson, as the 2nd down play goes into the flats, and it's 3rd and 16. The D continues to be solid in the Black Mountains face, and again the screen cannot get off because the D again continues to be solid and in Howland Clark's face. 1st and 15 now, because we gave away another penalty. Handed off to Tut, and he gets all of it back, leaving us on 2nd and 5. Big play from him again as we give Roy Swenson a carry. I don't think we'll give him too many more. Motion across, motion going back. Etheridge drops back, takes too long and goes down. Should have done literally anything with that. But that brings out Ramshaw to punt it away to Sunday, who has a seam and he's a loose. And he sends Ramshaw to the ground. Not his finest moment trying to make a tackle. And Sunday is eventually brought down out of bounds. And that will bring up 1st and 10 from the 26. The momentum very much with Black Mountain as they have a small gain over the middle and continue to go fast. Howland Clark over the middle to Jacoby Mitchell, who's brought down inside the 5. Really not what we wanted to be dealing with, and it's going to be tough sledding now for the D in this position. They managed to keep Sunday out on the 1. Will they be able to keep them out? It's going to be a tough ask, and it looks like we can't. It's a touchdown over the middle, and that's Jalen Booker for his 2nd of the day. We need to play complementary football. We need all 3 phases to do their job. The D has been doing their job all game. They've been supporting the O. The O's been very stagnant outside of a few highlight plays, and we can't rely on moments to win games. We have to be consistently the better team in all phases. So hopefully the special teams can make something happen on this play to recover that and put some onus back on the O. And it looks like we will. Terence Rabe finds a seam. He's down the sideline. He's caught, but he's caught inside the Black Mountain 30. Etheridge needs to take advantage of this, and that is not the way to do it. That needs to be a pick. It has to be a pick, and Etheridge is flying by the seat of his pants. He needs to calm down. He's playing like his hair's on fire, as we said earlier, and I think the team are telling him to just relax, take a chill pill. If you don't have any chill pills, take a chill strip, let it dissolve in your tongue. So that's a nice big game from the Sahara to bring up 3rd and 5. He's getting a lot of the grinding work. We are trying to keep Tut clean, I think, at the moment, keeping him fresh. So Sahara's just wearing down the D for us. There's Swenson in at fullback, and at Sahara with another nice game, bringing up 4th and 1, and they'll stay out there. Big block in the middle. Sahara with a nice 5-yard gain again, and we'll bring Tut back out after softening up that defensive line. And it's going to be a screen actually to Tut, who's got space, and he hurdles a man. We are a highlight reel waiting to happen. I can only imagine it's going to fall over before too long, but drink it in while it is happening, because we look like football players. King Tut is on for MVP of the season, and it's 3 quarters into game 1. He has been that good so far. So we're in the Maryland eye, 3 running backs in the backfield. It's a handoff to Sahara, and he is brought down for no gain. We go back to the regular eye. It's handed off to Tut. He leaps for the end zone. He's dropped by Golden. He's lost control of the ball. It's picked up by, I don't know who picked it up in the end. It might have been Bubba O'Callaghan. But Dane Golden, what a play. There's a reason he may well be playing on Sundays next season. He looks the part, he is the part, some player he is. And he's leading this D for Black Mountain. Just like RD, the Black Mountain D is dominating. So it's Black Mountain ball on the 20. It's a throw over the middle to CJ Major. And will they slow down? No, of course not. I can't get my breath. Emerson apparently can't get his breath. Jumps offside. It's another good play by the D, but it's all for nothing when you've given up an offside. And that's obviously going to be accepted to bring up 2nd and inches. You see, it's another screen pass. This time to Sean Doss. And that is a first down. We need to slow down these screens. I think it's a good play call by Black Mountain when they've been dominated a little bit, as it's thrown over to the sideline, and that's broken up by Fuller. Great play by him to bring up 2nd and 10. As it's a handoff to Sunday, who breaks the tackle of Big Hill and gets a first down. That's a poor tackle attempt by Big Hill, and I don't want to see that happening too often. What play are we seeing? It is a screenplay, but it is broken up. Brilliant play by the D yet again. And I think we are struggling, but not as much as the Black Mountain O, as CJ Major just falls to the ground, beaten by the turf monster on the way to a first down that he would have had. The throw to the sideline though, he does recover it, and that is a massive first down gain. And again, Black Mountain hustle to the line. I just need a breather, lads. I can't talk. I don't imagine you're doing well. Howland Clark's lungs must be incredible as he fakes the handoff and he gets sacked. And who is there? It's Cassius Cruz and the Scotsman, Zach Scotland Williamson. Brilliant plays by him today. It's good to see Cassius Cruz getting involved in the plays today. And that will actually take us through to the final quarter. We're still in this game as we see that CJ Major has had 12 targets, 12 catches for 110 yards. They've used him in the screens a lot. They've got the ball out very quickly to counteract the incredibly aggressive D. And it is going to be an interesting final quarter as we take over at 17-14 Black Mountain ball. As Howland Clark goes over the middle, and that is a 10-yard gain. Bringing up 3rd and 5. He's obviously going to go fast because of course he is. Will we be able to stop them on 3rd down? No is the answer as he hits Sean Doss in the flats, and that is going to bring up 1st and goal. We do really need to get something here. As he goes over the middle, and that is just dropped by that's Jalen Booker, sorry, not CJ Major. It's a needless drop, there's no one around him. That's the one we needed, but he throws over the middle, and that is a touchdown. They've huffed and they've puffed, but Seymour gets himself a touchdown, gets himself on the score sheet, and as we were saying, there's only so much that a D can do before something happens, and Braylon Seymour has taken advantage. Picks up a touchdown, fights for that touchdown, big strong receiver he is, and we need to find something soon. It's the extra point is good, that makes the score 24-14, a 2-score game, and the O really needs to show us something. As Rabe catches this kickoff, he finds another little seam, only gets to the 23, but that was a nice little return by him. As Etheridge drops back, steps up, starts to roll, throws on the run, and wow, that is one of the highlight plays that we're on about. We need to see the consistency come, but when you can make plays like this into a window smaller than Caesar's in Planet of the Apes, you've got yourself a potential career. So that is 1st down. Drops back, looks over the middle, and that's another great ball, and that time to Golden. So that is another 1st down. And the O is showing us something, and we needed it at this time. We couldn't wait any longer. As Etheridge drops back, waits, and throws another big completion to Ream. I'm not sure where this has come from. I don't know why it's taken so long to come, but what a few plays this has been. As Etheridge drops back again, he rolls out, he sees some space, he tries to push forward, of course he's fumbled, but we've recovered it this time. I love the heart and I love the moxie. He's gone for the end zone, but why are you taking on Dane Golden? As we come out in the Maryland eye, hopefully this will give us a touchdown. The Sahara finds a seam and gets in. And that's a very quick drive that we've had, showing how easy it is for us to move the ball when we're consistent. One highlight play and a few consistently good throws, and we're in for a touchdown. Hopefully this will continue, as the extra point is good, making it 24-21. Ramsaw comes out to send it deep, hits that completely. Jacoby Mitchell is going to have a decent opportunity to return it, and he does take it out to the 33. Not a great kick by Ramsaw, but he has had a good game so far, so we can't moan too much. In the shotgun with Sunday currently, Howland Clark goes through his cadence and hands it off to Sunday, who breaks through a tackle, and that's a big game by him. One that we really could have done without. Obviously, Black Mountain going fast, dropping back, throws short over the middle to Major, who breaks a tackle. Big Hill needs to find some way of bringing someone down, because he's really become a liability over the middle right now. It's first down. It's Sunday handed the ball, and he breaks another tackle, bringing up a 2nd and 3. Big gain again by him. He's having a really good game. There's Etheridge batted down at the line. I'm not sure how much Puhade knew about it, but we will take it. As the draw to Jacoby Mitchell breaks through yet another tackle of Big Hill. Outside of his interception, he's actually been pants for us, and he needs to have a better game next week. As Etheridge spins around, throws it to Seymour, who breaks a tackle and wonder who it was by. Drives in for a touchdown. It's not good enough right now by some of these players on D. And after having such a big game, after playing so well for so long, we knew it would only be a matter of time before they'd struggle. And I think we're seeing that now as the Black Mountain fans celebrating. They're going to have a great night tonight. We, on the other hand, will not. So it's 31-21. Tut looks to bring it out. That spin move is going to get him killed. I'm not sure what he was doing. Throws the ball somewhere near the ref and gets ready, as Etheridge just goes to the sideline to get his play. Coming back out, drops back early. He's got a man open deep. It's McFarland, but also he wasn't open deep, and it's broken up. 2nd and 10. He has a man open deep this time though, as he hits Golden, and that is a tremendous pass. They keep the tempo going high now, fighting Black Mountain at their own game. As he drops back, and it goes deep again towards the sideline. And that is another great pass. We are looking efficient. As soon as one part of our team disappears, another part comes back. As King Tut goes for a first down now, we are rolling. And we're keeping the pedal to the metal, as Tut's going to go again for a 6-yard gain. 2nd and 4 from the 9. We decide we'll slow it down, we'll have a huddle, and we'll bring in Ray Swenson, who catches the ball on the screen, drives forward, the big man, and that is now 1st and goal from the 2. And we're going to go fast. We know we don't like it. We know you won't like it. And that goes to Swenson, who gets in at the 2nd effort. It's a touchdown again. They call him the Magic Man. Why do they call him the Magic Man? Because you're looking at his disappearing act. Scores his touchdown and then vanishes into thin air. It's a great act. All the team get involved. They pretend he's still there and invisible. I don't actually know where he goes, but it's great to see, and it's great to see a touchdown by him. And it's great to see that we are still in this game, as we have doinked the extra point. If that had gone wide, I could see a new kicker coming in next week. But as it is, we've kicked it deep. It's been a decent return, and that will start off Black Mountain from the 26. It's a handoff to Sunday, who breaks a tackle from Emerson on the edge and gets a first down. Obviously going fast. Man goes in motion. And Howland Clark's hit as he throws. Great play now, brings up 2nd and 10. But he follows that up with a screen to Sunday, and that goes for 5 yards. 3rd and 5. Manageable. Let's see if the D can step up here. As Mitchell vacates the backfield, it's thrown deep, and it's incomplete. Overthrown. Howland Clark's got a man wide open. Got a man that may well be able to turn it up and go for 6. Obviously, we're happy it doesn't. And that brings up a punt as 4th. Again, very close to a punt. We call for the fair catch, and that will bring out the O, who have now got a chance after this. So, big drive needed now. 3 points down. Etheridge starts under centre, and it's going to be a handoff to Sahara, who grinds forward for a 2-yard gain. Staying out there, it's another handoff, and it's another small gain. I'm not sure where Ron Swenson's going, but he missed the block he should have made. Not great, but that's the 3rd down, and look how loud these fans are getting. Really starting to become frustrating for Etheridge, really getting into his head, and he needs to be calm as he goes over the middle to Miles Turner, who jukes a man, driving forward to just before midfield. Big gain at a big time. So Etheridge waits, rolls out. I'm not sure what that was. I'm not sure how it's not a fumble. I'm not sure how it's not intentional grounding. We'll take it though. And we'll live to fight another down. I'm not sure how it's not been picked. Less said about that, the better I feel, as a lot of the players are looking confused. So Etheridge now steps up. He's got all the time he wants. Tries to go deep, but that time ran out. And that is a sack by Ray Stokes. They'll bring up another 3rd down. But before then, it will bring up a 2-minute warning. So 3rd and 12. Etheridge drops back. And he's hit Ray Stokes as if he was just throwing to a passing net. It's a horrendous throw. It's undone all the good work he's done so far. And frankly, that's something you can't have. He's a young quarterback. They're a young team. They need to learn. They need to grow. But it's a play you just can't make. And it's a play that might haunt him. As it's 28-31. It's going to be a handoff to Sunday. He spins out of contact. And we said it's going to be a play we regret, and it is. Sunday rumbles just over 50 yards for a touchdown, and frankly, if he makes plays like he's been making today, he'll be playing where his name tells him he'll be playing. We'll be seeing him on Sundays, and he might be going fairly high. You see the fans are excited, the Nitro fans are deflated. Geron Sunday, we look forward to seeing you on Sunday, and that is a great bit of football. Then it's a foot race to the end zone. We're not going to win it. And I think that puts the game out of reach as Etheridge goes over the middle. And that is, and come closer to my ex-girlfriend than I am that. Etheridge goes deep again. He's hit as he throws. He's not manipulating the pocket well. And he's just getting beat up as he throws over the middle. And he misses over the middle. I think he needs to come out for a play. And he has. This is going to be Jennings coming in now on 4th and 10. It's going to be it's just a long shot. But it's a great play. It's over the middle and Rabe goes for 20 yards. Jennings, well done. He adjusts at the line. Drops back. Corner blitz. He goes deep and he's overthrown Rabe. That's a shame. It started off with such promise. As he's going to go deep again. And he's just overthrown McFarland. We're going to see Melvin now. I think we're just trying out with the game on the edge of being out. As he goes deep to Rabe. And Rabe can't hold on. Rabe really needs to improve these hands. He's making all the great plays and none of the simple plays. And I can't be having Nelson Aguilar. As that's a ball over the middle. That's a great catch Etheridge is back in the game. He's going to go deep. And Troop can't hold on. He dropped it and he was out of bounds. So, 2nd and 10. Etheridge surveys the field as he drops back. Steps across. Throws it deep to Ream, who drops it. That's a shame. That was actually a very nice play. So, Etheridge sacked. He's fumbled. The ball's spinning around. And who picks it up? It's Dane Golden. No, it's not. I'm not sure how, but we've managed to recover that. I was convinced Golden had that ball. But doesn't matter. It's another turnover on downs. That will bring up the end of the game. Ray Stokes could have had yet another pick. Etheridge has been very pick happy. Needs to improve, but it's our first game and I think we can take a lot of good from it. As out the Highlanders ready to celebrate on full time. It's a big rivalry win. It's going to be a big moment on campus. Fantastic play all round. They really struggled early, but Aidan Clark-Howland, the freshman, really turned it on in the second half. A lot of screens slowing down the New York Nitro defence. But I mean, there's a lot of positives to take, in particular on the defensive side of the ball. Andre Biggle, we see here, returning his interception. Needs to find out how his arms work for tackling and not just catching. But I think the D has played well enough to get some encouragement going forwards. But let's hear off Rip Say Less.
Let's break down the disaster that was New Hampshire's offensive performance, and I'm not pulling punches here. Slade Etheridge, the so-called future of this team, was absolutely abysmal. We're talking 17 completions on 43 attempts. That's not just bad, that's straight up unacceptable. 39% completion rate, 1 touchdown, and 2 interceptions. This kid, at 6'5", is supposed to be a field general, but what I saw today was a quarterback panicking under pressure. He was sacked 4 times, and it wasn't just about the offensive line. Etheridge just couldn't get it together. And let me tell you, if you're going to be a starting quarterback for a team like New Hampshire, you can't be making rookie mistakes and throwing the ball to the other team. You can't be missing wide-open receivers and failing to capitalize on the few opportunities you get. It's going to be a long season if Etheridge doesn't figure it out. Now, let's talk about the only bright spot on this offense, Nick King Tutt. I mean, the kid's got heart. 11 carries for 86 yards, averaging a very solid 7.8 yards per carry, and that touchdown was the one moment of life on an offense that was otherwise lifeless. Tutt's the one guy out there showing some grit, fighting for every yard. But you can't put it all on him, not when the quarterback can't find a rhythm and the offensive line can't give him more than 3 seconds to throw. The fact that Tutt is the only one consistently moving the ball tells you everything you need to know about how bad this offense looked. Defensively, though, New Hampshire's defense was the one unit that could hold its head high. Montrell Gums, absolute beast. 3 sacks. Zach Scotland-Williamson, he had a field day, racking up 4 tackles for loss. The defense was relentless, especially in the first half when they kept New Hampshire in the game despite the offense's inability to do anything. They were the reason this game wasn't a blowout from the start. But let's be honest, the defense can only do so much. They were on the field way too often, and eventually the offense's ineptitude caught up with them. The defensive players, Gums, Scotland-Williamson, and others, are balling out, but you can't ask them to win the game for you. If the offense can't improve, this season's going to be a grind. The defense is playing hard, but if you don't have an offense that can score more than 1 touchdown a game, what's the point? Etheridge's stat line says it all. 39% completion rate, 2 picks, 4 sacks. That's not a guy you're building a season around. Not yet, at least.